Hello and welcome to ASMR Scratch Art. Please like, subscribe, share and comment to help the channel grow, and I hope you enjoy this video. I'm going to maybe adjust the camera angle between videos. So we are filming today on the morning of Monday. Sorry, I can't shuffle anything. We have this is going to be easy. This one, like it down. Just get that back. We are filming today on the morning of March the 16th. Yeah, it's going to gangbusters right now. The sun is shining outside, or it's sort of getting that way. It's a bit hazy at the moment. If I'm honest, it's cold, but it's not desperately cold. It's about 2.5 weeks to the Easter holidays. I think I last filmed maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. I don't film as often as I used to since I dropped down to just one video. It's not necessary, so I forget what's happened in the past couple of weeks. I know tomorrow, and I think I may have spoken about this in the last couple of videos, is my gallbladder appointment, the surgery appointment. It's actually at 10 to 4, which is not the most convenient time, as my kids come out about 3:15. My dad's at work, so basically I'm going to have to take some money out at some point today or tomorrow during the school day and give my mum some money to take them to Costa's and get them some drinks and snacks while they basically sit there and read some books. I'll have to remember my office has a Kindle, so if I put that in, books for my youngest to read. That should keep me books. I don't know how long I'm going to be there. It says 10 to 4 on my appointment, but that's this is obviously the NHS we're talking about. Appointment times are more like a suggestion than an absolute. And it's not like I would get there sort of 20 minutes early. They were like, oh yeah, come on in, like, we can see you now. It's more a case of I get there 20 minutes early because we have to go from school, we have to the park, etc. It's more like it would be more likely that I could be 20, 30 minutes to get seen, and then God knows how long the appointment's going to last, but I don't know what's going to come of it. I just have to tell my story, explain what's been going on for the past couple of years, explain how the diagnosis has affected me in terms of how restricted my eating's become, how I pick up when I eat, all this kind of stuff, so it should be interesting. And then Friday I've got to ring up that steroid injection I had in my foot and say, yeah, I don't think it's worked. Because I don't think it's worked. When they said it could take 6 weeks, which I think seems absurdly long. I mean, that's kind of like if you start taking medication every day, like antidepressants or something, that's about that. But when they get something shot between your thumb and they're saying, the margins were crazy, they said like, oh, some people feel the effect straight away, for some people it takes a week or 2, and then all of a sudden they changed it to 6 weeks. I heard it should be doing something like a week or 2, but then I was also told 6 weeks. I'm like, I think if something hasn't worked after 6 weeks, it's not going to work. And I don't think it has, because there's no consistency in how I feel. I can have some days where I can barely walk, and I can have days where I'm fine, but it feels inconsistent. And I call up on Friday morning. That's the words I'm going to use when I see them. I don't really want to have a conversation over the phone, because that happened last time. They wanted to talk to me over the phone. Then, 5 minutes into the conversation, she's like, oh, we need to see you in person. I'm like, for goodness sakes. Like, I didn't already know you were going to say that. So, I think it would be better to just say, I'd like to book a follow-up appointment. But then it's only because the relief that you get, they're like, oh yeah, anything. So they, even if it were the time frame, how long you would feel wonky as well. She said, oh, anything less than 2 weeks is not worth repeating. You see, right? But then some people say, oh yeah, you feel the benefit. Some people never need a rejection, which is because it's a degenerative disease. At the absolute best, an injection like that would probably, I don't know, give you a couple of months relief and then you have to have it repeated and repeated. Like a lot of things, it's a delay tactic. It can help with the symptoms, but it can't treat the cause. And like so much in the NHS, it's designed to gatekeep you from the real treatment. And the real treatment, which is surgery, which I'm fairly certain I do not want, because it's irreversible. So if they have it done and you don't really feel the benefit of it, you're basically neutral to the end of time. Whereas if you don't have the surgery done, there's always the potential for a new, better and more effective treatment to come along. And that's really what I've been in my hopes on. I've said that before, there's drugs in the pipeline, there's trials happening, and to be honest, I think that's what I'm going to say to them when I get this phone is, I've been considering it this whole time, and I don't want to refuse surgery because I don't think this is going to be the gold standard forever. I'm only 47 years old. I'm convinced that within the next 5 to 10 years, something better is going to come along. And it's not going to be as radical. I mean, we're talking stem cell therapy, we're talking protein inhibitors, all of the trial data that I've been looking at, because I'm a massive science nerd. And I think we're going to look back in 10, 15 years from now and think, wow, that's pretty barbaric, fusing somebody's bones together. And I can't believe that was the best that we had to offer. Kind of vibe. So I'm going to ask about clinical trials. I don't know why it would be suitable for clinical trials for alternative treatments and therapies, as long as they're not irreversible. I'm okay with being a guinea pig, as long as it's not like forever. So that's where I'm at. And I've still got the issue with exercise. I think I'm going to try and get my ducks in a row with the gallbladder stuff tomorrow. And the full appointment, then I'm going to go, okay, if they recommend me for surgery or procedure to try and break them, which is what they might do first, I'm going to say, don't want to remove your gallbladder, let's try taking the stones out first. I'm not opposed to the idea of a tube shut down with sufficient sedation, or you just knock me there again. It's doable. My issue with that would be how long potentially it works. It breaks up the stones. How long do I would more of something a bit more in depth than an ultrasound. Because they might have to be MRI to get a closer look at the gallstones and my gallbladder in general before we make a decision what's the best. What's the best treatment going forward? That's my personal opinion. That's what I'm hoping they're going to suggest is an MRI or whatever else you need to do to take a closer look at the gallbladder stones to see what the condition is and how big the stones are, many, that kind of thing before we decide. And if they say, well, actually, quite small or bladder's not sustained any permanent damage, so therefore we think we should just have consider it like the ultimate daytime nap. So that's kind of like the school stuff. I was doing Friday in the UK, so the kids had a lot of Fridays. They had a music in school, they had World Book Day. I don't go out and buy the specific thing like when it is breakfast day. I think TK Maxx have the moratorium branded gear. Sometimes I can buy a £10 t-shirt, 50p charity. Let's go to TK Maxx. No, really just like that. I don't go out everywhere. Like I used to go to Tesco. My children has to do lunch. Doesn't have to be an amount. Some people do. Some people absolutely do, and that's cool. That's always cool. I just don't have the headspace on my mind to do things like that. I'm not so dedicated to those. I go around doing things like that. My kids go to school. At a bachelor. All this kind of stuff. Like, that's good. I stopped taking that surgery. I'm feeling my feelings again, and it's like, oh my god, gosh. Surgery never got rid of my feelings. I was only ever I was just I never needed it in life. I was giving it a postnatal depression. I had 7 months. I am not postnatally depressed. It's just it's not bad. But my body says I wanted to come off. Not because I didn't like it, because it caused me to turn away. It's not good for my health. With my arthritis. So I become it's not bad. I was really concerned about weight gain. And I thought, I'll just give it a try. Tablets anymore. So I took my last one, I think 3 weeks tomorrow. And as I said, I'm feeling my feelings. It's so boiled, please. Like the ups and downs, the downs are still there to us, but the anxiety is definitely back. I think I'm an emotional person back, like wanting to cry an advert on TV. As you tune to an old show, you used to watch that kind of stuff. And I'm hanging on, telling myself it's okay, my brain's just recalibrating eventually.